for a walk?
Guys, so I am doing a second video today that was just something that I forgot was even here. Now, I don't own this knife anymore. This is in with stuff that has got to go off to a customer overseas. We've been holding off until everything was here. He's got several knives. He's been sending me back and forth. But what this is the Giant Mouse Knives Lona. So here it is. So what these were an M390 blade in FRN scales with a liner lock. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, that liner lock has been modified. That cutout that you see right there was not there from the factory. I added that in. This has been modified for the customer. But these are a fairly comfortable, small little knife with a very useful blade shape. This is this is a great blade. This is, out of some of the knives that I've seen that have come in lately, this is one that blade shape is really good. It's nice and thin. Material stock was hefty enough that it's a decent thickness. Raise you up just a little bit. It's a decent thickness, but it's not too thick, and it's ground to a point where it's really thin, keen edge from the factory. The edges weren't bad. I mean, there were 4 of these that came. No, 3 of these that came to my house. One was for me, which has been lost. It's not lost. It was given to someone for a specific purpose. They needed a really good knife, and I knew I wasn't going to carry this for one specific reason. I'll tell you why later. Small little FRN handle, nice little compact package. Once again, pocket clip. Pocket clip's the killer on this one for me, and that's why I knew I wasn't ever going to carry it. But the lockup on this liner lock's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is, same as the last video you just saw, we are going to turn this around and we're going to take a look at the Ace, let me see, Giant Mouse Knives by Ace Lona. So guys, like I said, this is a quality steel, quality knife. This is a well-built knife. It's put together really well. I'm not a big fan of FRN scales, FRN handles, but these are not bad. They have been textured. Now, that's not been ground. I guarantee that was part of mold, injection molded, but you get an attractive aesthetic rock pattern down through there. I did take out this material here for the customer. You could not really get, if you've got big hands, you couldn't get in there. That's the only modification that's been done to this knife. Everything else came that way. Blade shape is nice. It's got a nice little area of belly here, a nice flat area here for work. It's nice and straight from about here to here for doing any real heavy work. And if you're needing to do some detail, you got some belly for cutting on some small stuff there. Tapers down nice and thin, and it starts really high on the grind, so it's not very thick behind the edge, really. The problem I've got is this pocket clip. Same as with the copper Natrix that I did the video about just a little bit ago earlier today, a couple hours ago. This pocket clip is reversible. It doesn't. You don't have to worry about are you going to run into problems with the screw being too long or anything. But that pocket clip just stands up, and it's, like I said, it sits in that same area. I imagine if maybe you had smaller hands, this would be more comfortable. But for me, you can see where that sits. That pocket clip's going to stand up and just, it pinches down in here. Now, for like small tasks here and there, that wouldn't be such a big deal, but I know that there's times where I do a lot of heavy cutting. I had carried the one that I had without the pocket clip completely, and it sat in the pocket nice for a while, but then this rounded shape, it wanted to slide down it and it would lay in your pocket this way, which I'm not a big fan of. But all in all, this is a really nice knife, and it comes really sharp. Giant Mouse does not do horrible work. So there's 2 of these. There's a blue one and a green one. They look exactly the same, just one of them is blue. Well, hang on a second. We'll get the blue one out and we'll show them side by side. So as you guys can see, the blue one is exactly the same as the as the green one. I did the modification on this side too. That one, for some reason, darkened when I cut it with the Scotch-Brite. I don't know if I got it hot. But, yeah, I mean, they are identical. The blue is a darker blue, but these are very nice little knives. Let's go get the scale and let's see how much they weigh. These things are really light because they're FRN. These are nice and light. You can put it in your pocket and forget it's there. Hang on just a second. Let's get that scale. All right, guys, I got the scale so we can look at the weight on these. These are light. These are like 70 grams, or for... uh, 2.5 ounces. 2.5 ounces, and then this is... let's zero it, sorry. This is 4, so this is 4.5. This is just about twice as heavy as this. Significantly light. Like I said, 2.5 ounces, not a bad weight for a lot of cutting power. Now, I will tell you, one of the things I definitely do not like about this, I do not like wire clips. I don't like Spyderco style wire clips, and I'll show you why. They are so flimsy. Even if you do get them in your hand, it feels like the knife wants to move around, even with that pocket clip. So a lot of knives, that pocket clip sits in your hand. Now this is on, you know, the opposite side because this is designed to be carried so that it's pointing this way. But a lot of times the pocket clip sits in your hand in a fashion that it actually becomes part of the grip and what you hold on to. And if you're using this for much anything, you can just feel that pocket clip, that wire clip, just bend and shift, and it just feels almost like the knife is going to try and come out of your hand. I know it's not going to. It's wrong direction, but that's my contention. Is like when you're using it, and that pocket clip sits, and you get a hold of it, it feels like it's moving, and it just does not feel like a comfortable grip. So that it's not moving at the pivot. It's moving because this is just bending. So not the pivot, I'm sorry, but the screw that holds it. So it's just a matter of, I'm really picky about how things feel in hand. I was picky about firearms when I started buying them after I got out of the military, and I wasn't told what I had to carry. I could pick what I wanted. I was really picky about that. If it's something you're going to use and you're going to utilize a lot, it has to feel right. And for me, this just didn't. Now, it felt really good without the pocket clip, but like I said, down in your pocket with that curved shape, it would sit nice for a little bit, and then it would want to slide and work its way down. And I don't like carrying traditional pocket knives these days too much because it does start to bother me when things get out of position in my pocket. But all in all, these are a very, very nice little knife. Now, I will tell you that the action on them is stiff. They are not something that's going to be something that you can thumb flip. I tried cleaning them up. I tried doing a little bit to them. Basically, once you get that pivot tight enough that there's no blade play, it's pretty stiff. But I don't mind that. That's, you know, that's a thumb stud opener. It's not a flipper. So I don't mind that. And the thing is, it's not like it's going to fall shut on your fingers at all. So, no, the Ace Giant Mouse Knives Lona, it's a really nice knife. Charles bought one for me, one for Nico, and 2 for himself. And like I said, I gave mine. Somebody really needed a good knife. I didn't have anything else. I usually don't give away stuff that was either gifted to the channel. But the fact was, I knew it was going to go to a home, and the person it was given to really, really appreciated it. So, Charles, you made someone very happy. So, guys, like I said, I've been trying to say it in all the videos. If you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. Oops, backwards. If you give them a thumbs up, if you don't like them, give them a thumbs down, but try to give me a reason. Like, explain to me what I don't know what you guys want to see. I know what I want to do, and the problem is a lot of times I don't have it. So if you want to support the channel, most times there's a Patreon link down in this corner, and then up here will be a link to a video that YouTube thinks you would like, and up here is the subscribe button. So like I've said every time, if you guys are interested in helping support my daughter's ice skating season, which it's pretty expensive, I will put a link to the GoFundMe in the description below. And if you don't want to, if you just can't or don't want to, just do me a favor and share it. Sharing it will get it more publicity. So that's it, guys. 2 videos, 1 day. I'll try and get some more content up. Like I said, yesterday I did a lot of live feed stuff, but I have other things I want to do, but these were just easier, and I needed to get them done because I got to get this stuff out and shipped to Europe for him. They were in a box that got moved, and I forgot about them completely forgot about them. They were off to the side. He has other stuff that we haven't shipped yet, but I completely forgot they were there. I haven't even been sharpened yet, so sorry again, Charles. I know I said it in the last video, but sorry again. So guys, the first video should be up by 1. This video, I'm aiming for a 5 o'clock premiere. So we'll see how that works out. I honestly don't think I'm going to make my mark on the first one because I have to go pick my daughter up just shortly. So these might both premiere 5 and 6 if I can get it set up and I can get it done. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. So you guys take it easy, and I'll see you next time.